Hello and welcome to the Abundant Joy Tarot. I haven't been on here for quite a little while, but I'm hoping to get back on here more regularly. And today I just thought I would do a very quick reading for us. There'll be 3 different piles here, and this reading is all about what new opportunity is coming in for you right now. So what new opportunity is coming in for you right now? And you've got 3 choices, and you can pick your piles one of 2 ways. One, I'm going to reveal this top oracle card, which is from the Animal Spirit deck. And then each of these are different decks, and I'll show you the full card from each of the decks in case you want to choose by which deck you want your reading from. So what new opportunity is coming before you? And this is our day, and this is Abundant Joy Tarot. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, because I am going to be offering a lot of new things in the very near future. I'm just in the process of doing some planning around things, but that will be happening right away. So that said, let's see what pile number 1 has in regards to the oracle card. And so you've got Stag Spirit, take the lead. Okay, so that's for pile number 1, and then this will be read with the Mystical Moments Tarot, and the full card is here. So, Stag Spirit and the Mystical Moments Tarot. Okay, so that's pile 1. Then for pile 2, if you feel so drawn, you have the Deer Spirit, bring a gentle touch. And here you have the Awakened deck that I'll be reading. And this is the full card from the Awakened deck. Deer Spirit and the Awakened deck. So that will be for pile number 2. And then for pile number 3, if you so choose, you've got Dog Spirit. Be loyal to what you love. Okay, and this is the Lunar deck, and this is the Fool. Okay, so those are the piles, and that is what you can choose from. So I will pause for just a moment here before jumping into the first reading. Okay, hey pile 1, welcome to your reading. Again, we're reading on what new opportunities are opening for you, and you chose this beautiful Stag Spirit card, as well as the Mystical Moments deck, which I have now shuffled, and I'm going to go ahead and pull the reading for it. But I just want to first say that for you, part of your opportunity, I also pulled another oracle card, which we'll see what this is in just a moment. But for you, the new opportunity that's opening for you, first of all, is you need to take the lead in it. So whether or not you're prepared to lead or not, you are the right person to take the lead, okay? Because this is the Stag Spirit is to take the lead. It talks about the Stag Spirit is the energy that walks with you, in which you're further along on your journey than others may be. So even if you think that you're not ready to lead, in fact you are. And you also have an opportunity to prepare yourself if there's something that in which you are learning about or digging deeper into, to give yourself space and time to also do that work, to dig in a little deeper in terms of what you already know. Okay, so that when this opportunity comes forward for you, you can jump right into the leadership role to take on this opportunity. Okay, let's see what this other Oracle Spirit card is saying. Wow, look at that. So it's new beginnings, from chaos to calm. So some of you right now, in terms of the opportunity, is going to be where things are going to start to get a little bit, I don't want to say slower, because that's not energy that I'm feeling like. It actually feels like it will begin to speed up a little bit, but it will be a lot clearer. So whereas right now you may be in a place of fog or just kind of confusion around things, or maybe just even internally not knowing which direction to go, you're going to very soon come into a space in which you feel the clouds, the fog begin to clear, and your mind will be that of a leader. So you'll be able to very quickly and easily make decisive direction. Okay. Trust yourself, Pile One. Trust yourself, Pile One, to step into the leadership that you are. Beautiful. All right. A lot of strong cards here. A lot of strong cards here. Okay. Well, okay, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles. So I think the first thing to understand is that where you're going to be going right now is you are actually in the process of building a firmer foundation than what you have been standing on. Okay, so that's the first thing to just be aware of. In the recent past, you may have been in a situation, you've got the Lover's card here, but what I'm really reading it as in this particular reading is that you have made a heart-centered choice. If you have not yet made that recent choice, then it is literally right in front of you on the table. But I believe that many of you have made a heart-centered choice in the past. You've chosen to take a new direction in some way within your life. And so what's happening right now is that since you've made that choice, you kind of thought that maybe it was going to start moving full speed ahead right away, but it didn't. And so you went into a bit of a pause. You've got the Hanged Man here. This tells me that's kind of where you are right now. And some of you may be experiencing the pause like a stagnation, but it is actually not a stagnation. It is simply a pause in which you should really use that time to drop in to yourself and listen to the wisdom of your inner guide, the divine, that which you perceive as a higher power for yourself. You are in the process of trying to receive additional downloads from that energy to help you to move forward on the choice that you have most recently made. Okay, so hopefully that gives you what you need, because what you're moving into is a place of, and maybe some of you may be feeling very challenged and maybe even a bit emotional in this period of pause, because where you're going to be going to is a much sturdier, stronger sense of emotional intelligence, a greater grip on your emotional world and the emotional world of those that are around you, so that you will be able to navigate those waters like a king. Okay, you've got this beautiful King of Cups energy letting me know that you are going to be dropping into a space in which you can really understand what is going on around, outside of you and within you emotionally, and be able to use the information that you are able to pick up on about yourself and about others to help you to make stronger choices moving forward. So there's a great opportunity for you to expand your emotional intelligence. Okay, Power One. The other thing is what to do. You've got this beautiful, you got really strong cards here throughout this reading, because you've got this beautiful King of Pentacles. So this is letting me know that what you need to do is step into your abundant mindset. Trust and know that you are building a very, 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 very firm foundation for home, family, and material needs in this world. Okay. And so, but what you need to do is believe that that is possible for you, because that is what is occurring and that is what is moving forward in your life right now. And part of the way that you need to do that is tap into the intuitive information that you are getting right now. Your external environment is very full of signs, signals, information about what is going on within your internal world and your external world to guide you. You may get a lot of, if you're not already extremely intuitive and very clear about messages from your intuitive guides and how you're moving, some of you may be just experiencing a hunch, right? That feeling of like, I should do this, or maybe I should call so-and-so, or maybe I should follow those little aha moments, or just moments of like nudging, inner nudging that's telling you to either do something or say something or don't do something or don't go somewhere. Listen to those whispers within your soul and let them be a guide to you to move forward. Okay. Part of what you're concerned about is, and what part of this pause and hesitation has been, is that you have a fear of letting go. And you know, in making this heart-centered choice that you've made, that there will be a need for you to let go of some things that no longer serve you, that have been a part of your past. You cannot take those old things with you into this new opportunity. So there's an opportunity for you to let those things rest in peace so that you can begin a new adventure into learning something new, following those rabbit holes of interest or sparks of curiosity that you have that forces you to want to look up more information about something or learn something more detailed about it or get it down to another level, because that is the energy that you are moving into. So this opportunity to me feels like a solid opportunity within the material world based on a more recent heart-centered choice that you have made in your life, that is going to allow you to move through a period that you're in right now around stagnation or just simply being at pause or reflection. But I invite you to use the time that you're in right now to get yourself ready, because at the end of the day, this reading is saying that you will be successful in this new opportunity, greatly successful, to the point that people will recognize you, they will acknowledge you, and they will celebrate you. So that is what I see for your reading. It's a very, very beautiful reading. Mainly what I'm getting from you is just to persevere. You've made the choice. There will be some things that you're going to have to let go of in the process, but keep persevering because you're going straight to success. That's what I have for you today, pile number 1. And if you enjoyed the reading, if any of it resonated with you, drop a comment for me. I'd love to hear from you. Or also go ahead and subscribe to the channel, Abundant Joy Tarot, and I'll see you next time. This is Ade. Have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Again, we're talking about what new opportunities are coming to you right now. And this is just a kind of a brief check-in reading. Welcome again to the Abundant Joy Tarot. And we're going to jump right into your reading. So you chose this beautiful Dear Spirit, Bring a Gentle Touch, and then the Awakened Tarot deck, which I have now shuffled and it is just ready for your reading. And I'll pull those up in just a minute. But I want to talk a little bit about this card, and also I pulled another little oracle card for your reading. So it says, thrive. There's enough space for the moon and her stars not to tear each other down. Now, this is really interesting because it just ties so well to this Dear Spirit card, because the Dear Spirit card says, bring a gentle touch. And what it's saying is that as you move into this new opportunity, there's going to be an opportunity for you to show diplomacy, for you to approach a conflict with a sense of confidence, but with a sense of peace and opening and compromise, right? This gentle Dear Spirit is about being able to confidently resolve conflicts. And so because we're talking about what opportunities are available to you, or what are going to be arising, and because we've got both this beautiful Dear Spirit and then this reminder that in order for us to thrive, we need to remember that there is enough space for everyone and everything. Most conflicts come from a place of people feeling like there's not enough. So then therefore they need to struggle to get resources or get a title or get ahead or whatever it is, as if there's not enough space for everyone. And this is a gentle reminder to you, pile number 2, that as these new opportunities come to fore for you, one of the ways that you need to carry yourself into the opportunity is with this beautiful, gentle confidence, being able and willing to make compromises where are needed, but understand that you are the diplomat here. So you can make compromises that are in alignment with everyone, because the truth of the matter is there is more than enough for everyone. So keep that in mind as you're approaching this. Be mindful of the words you choose. But do not worry, because the deer spirit reminds you that you have the ability to be sure-footed. You know how sure-footed a deer is. Sure-footed and confident while showing humility and respect for others. So that's kind of like your key, your guidance as this new opportunity comes into fore for you. That this is the way that you want to show up in that space and in that situation. Now let's take a look at the tarot and see what it tells us a little bit more about this story. Wow, a lot of queen energy already. Beautiful. And you've been working diligently on something. Okay. Okay, so we don't have a final outcome here. Ace of Wands is at the bottom here. So, all right, so there may be a need for you to walk away as well. All right, so let's take a look at this. So, So in the beginning of the reading, you've got this beautiful queen energy. You've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. All right, and so we're looking at kind of where you've been and kind of where you're going and sort of where you are right now. So what I'm seeing is that you've kind of moving from a space of like stability, material kind of groundedness, into a place of really igniting your passion, moving more into a space of creative endeavors or something that kind of lights your fire in a different type of way. But the good news is that you're really still showing dominion here. It's interesting because in pile number 1, there's a really strong sense of like stepping into taking the lead. And I'm getting here that this is also about, this opportunity is going to be an opportunity for you to lead, but with a different energy. So with your energy, it is about having a gentle spirit of leading, having that sense of diplomacy that we were just talking about. And that queen energy really has that. So it's like you've been sort of building your toolkit of being able to lead with a sense of justice, with a sense of peace, with a sense of caring, kindness, gentleness. Okay, so I want you to continue to move that forward, because where you're going to be moving is you're moving into a space. The opportunity that's going to arise for you is an opportunity for you to gain further mastery on something that you've already been working on. So if there's a project that you've had in mind, something in the material world, so a project that it could be an idea, it could be a new business venture of some kind. In all cases, it could have to do with your home, it could have to do with your actual physical house, sort of, and where you are and finding that place and all of that. But ultimately, what we're seeing here is that where you're moving is moving to a space of doing the work daily, step by step, to master that which you desire to complete. Okay, every day making effort and making traction toward the meeting of your goal. All right, and in terms of what you're being called to do, in terms of like embracing this opportunity and really moving forward, one is to put in that daily work, continue to master that which you're building to, but even more importantly, it's to take that risk. Because I shuffled all these cards. I know I showed you the full card. It didn't come out in the first reading, but it came up in yours, and it came up in the space of, what do you need to do? What action do you need to take? And the action that you need to take is to take a risk. Go full force with abandon. Trust and know that the universe is going to catch you in this opportunity. And I believe that solidly, because not only are you coming from a place of a solid place of kind of gentle, abundant knowledge with the queens coming in, but then you're currently moving into a period where you're going to be putting in the work to master that which you most desire. So the most important thing to do is, as when we get disciplined and we start doing the work every day, sometimes we can forget that at some point we've got to jump off the cliff. We've got to go ahead and do that great thing that we want to do. Yes, continue to do the work, continue to lay the groundwork, continue to learn the bits and pieces that you need to learn, but ultimately you're going to have to jump out. You're just going to have to take that leap and go out into the world. Now, one of the reasons why this might be challenging for you right now is because in your external environment, you may be seeing a lot of heartbreak. You've got this Three of Swords here, and so that's letting me know, but this is in your external environment. So it may or may, I'm not going to say it may not, because if it's in your external world, it is probably going to be impacting your internal world, just because the heartbreak card is so difficult. But it may be that there are people around you or circumstances around you that have been really, really tough, really heartbreaking, really sad, really difficult, really challenging, and causing you to kind of take a step back. All right. It could be that friends and family are going through something. It could be a loss in your friends and family. It could be a breakup in your friends and family, or something of that matter that has actually impacted you severely. Okay. So the main thing about a heartbreak card is that you need to remember that it is an opportunity. Once you have identified that there is heartbreak there, then you're already on the path to healing. So allow yourself the time to grieve, pause, and do what you need to do to heal any heartbreak that may be around you or within you. All right. That's what I'm seeing within your external influences. And where you want to go to help you to do that is to go to community. Do not isolate. Go and celebrate with friends and family. Yes, sometimes we can be in the midst of loss, but even in that midst of loss, understand that there is joy. And in that joy, we need to raise the vibration of joy so more joy can come. Because that what we put our energy in is what expands, right? So all of us are going to go through heartbreak. All of us are going to go through periods of sadness or loss or distress or depression even. But what's important is that we do not try to dwell in those spaces, because if you allow yourself to sit in that vibration for a long time, you are attracting more of it to you. So I invite you to really look for the vibration of joy. And oftentimes we can most find that when we surround ourselves with the people that we love and care about and bring us joy. Laughing at something silly is the best thing that you can do. Okay. That finally, where you're going to be going when this opportunity comes in, which I honestly feel like for this pile that the opportunity is already here, and that this reading is actually giving you guidance on how to maneuver within this opportunity. Take a risk, be gentle, be diplomatic, use your voice, but use it in a way that is soft and gentle and helping people to be able to move forward. And some of that gentleness may be needed because of the heartbreak that is around you. All right. Lean into your community so that you can really embrace these new opportunities, because the next thing that's coming up is going to be a movement of some kind toward a heart-centered space. You've got the Knight in there, and the Knight is really bringing in a message of love. And then you've got the Two of Cups, which is going to be a heart-centered union. Okay, it could be a relationship of some kind as a new opportunity to come in, but I also feel like that relationship in this particular reading could be of any type of nature. So it could be a love relationship, it could be a friend relationship, it could be platonic, it could be even business centered if it has to do with this opportunity that you're building mastery on. But in some way, you will be able to connect with someone. And finally, pile number 2, I want you to be mindful that sometimes you have to leave something to get to where you need to go. Okay. And what I don't want you to do is to get lost in any conflict. If some conflict arises in which you feel like everyone is unable to kind of get on the same page, but yet you've got this heart-centered connection, you've got these things that you're building, it may be a need for you to walk away from something that is causing conflict when you know in your heart that that other direction is the direction in which you need to go. Follow your heart, follow your mind, and move forward toward that which you are mastering. And this is going to be a beautiful opportunity for you to step fully into your diplomatic leadership. All right. That's what I'm seeing for you for pile number 2. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please come back to the Abundant Joy Tarot. You can subscribe, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. This is Ade. Bye. Hey, pile number 3. This is Ade, and you have chosen the Dog Spirit and the Lunar Tarot. This is the Dog Spirit card. And then I also pulled another Oracle card to get a look at. So what we're looking at again is what opportunities are going to be opening for you now. And this is just kind of a quick reading as like a check-in to see what's going on. If you like any of the readings, please like and subscribe. I'd love to have you here. More is going to be coming. And so let's get into your reading today. So I love this because the dog spirit, I mean, look at him. He's really cute, right? But this is talking about really being loyal to the things that you love. So as these new opportunities come in for you, what's important to be mindful of is the opportunities that you love, the opportunities that make your heart sing, okay? And then let's see what we got here. So you've got control. Link your own constellations and take control. So what I'm getting here is that what's going to be important for you is that as new opportunities come in, that you, so some of you may have had, what I got was the sensation of that some of you have almost like that, like a hesitation as if you're waiting to be led. Okay. And what's important for you to understand is that at this time, it's important for you to seize the day, seize the lead, right? If there's something kind of like, if you want to think about the dog spirit, it's kind of like if you're walking your dog and your dog sees something that they are really excited about, they're pulling that chain, right? You're no longer in the lead for at least a moment there. There's a need for you to, like that, go with abundant joy toward that which you love. If there's something you want to sniff out, so to speak, you need to go sniff it out, right? So this is what this is calling for in this reading for those who have chosen this pile. That yes, be loyal, be honest. That's what the dog spirit is all about. But also be honest and loyal to that which you love, that which commands your heart, and take control over it, okay? It reminds you that although change is a part of life and all of us are meant to evolve, our love and commitments remain strong. So allow your love to remain strong. Understand that which you love and follow it. Allow yourself to take control of getting more of it, okay? This is also a message that you are loved now. You are deeply loved now. Spirit loves you, and love is arriving in a lot of different forms around you. It's going to be expressed uniquely through different people, places, things, environment. Open yourself up as like the dog spirit does to love. Allow yourself to receive it. I have a friend's dog. She's like a little bitty dog. And if she likes you and you've been petting on her, she just rolls over on her belly, exposes her belly. And she's like, yeah, keep doing it, you know? And that's kind of this sense of like you being able to, with joyful abandon, receive the love that is coming into you. Go for it, seek it, pull the chain on it so that you are taking control over that in your life. Okay, this is the mindset that you need to be as you move into the opportunities that are coming forth for you. Now, I already shuffled this pack for pile number 3, so let's see what we've got here in the reading. So beautiful. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Several 8s and 2s. Okay. All right. And then it ends with that Empress there. All right. Oh, and the stars underneath. All right. So key thing here is, for you all, pile number 3, the opportunity that's going to come in for you is not only an opportunity for you to shine with the star card underneath the deck, but for you to heal. All right. And I think that's going to be important because what I'm seeing here is that you have in the recent past kind of gone through a period where you have tapped into your intuition. You have tapped into your inner knowing. And that is a beautiful thing to do. It's always, we want to be in touch with that. But as a result of your knowledge that this renewed, deepened knowledge that you got of yourself through using your intuition and listening to your inner guidance and all of that, you have experienced a dramatic change in your life. Okay, because where we are right now in the process is you're literally going through a tower moment, which would be a moment in which the universe has come in and said, yeah, we got to change this and we got to change it now. And so a lot of circumstances in your life may feel like they're in a bit of upheaval. For those of you who are in that space, my advice to you, or the advice of the Spirit and the cards here, is for you to surrender and let go. If you are holding on to a building that is falling, you want to release and trust that the universe is going to catch you rather than hold on to some fragments of something that could likely crush you when you land. Okay, so there's a need for you to be able to fully let go and embrace the new, embrace the change. We all struggle with change, big, small, it doesn't matter. We all struggle with it. And right now you're probably going through some significant changes. So I'm sorry for that, pile number 3, but I also want to say that when that happens, beautiful things can open up on the other side. So I'm also excited for you because where you're going is the 9 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Pentacles is a beautiful card of success, harvest. It's like you've been working on something, and when you come into a sense of sort of self-love, actualization is what I'm trying to say. Self-actualization, in which you begin to see the fruits of your labor fully manifest and affect your life in a very powerful way. Okay, and that is beautiful. And not only that, but the 9 of Pentacles is going to represent the material world. So we're talking about your finances, your home, your stability, that which you need on this physical earth plane, in this physical earth life, right? This is where the abundance is. It's a greatly abundant card. Some of you may get, some kind of new endeavor, new home, new office space, new opportunity to start some type of project or something very material is going to be coming into your future. Now, what you want to be mindful of in terms of what you need to do, you've got this 5 of Swords, so there may be controversy, conflict that is occurring around you, particularly when you start seeing this self-actualization or this self-realization of all of the work you're doing and seeing the harvest come in. So the advice for you is to understand that when we see that 5 of Swords, no one wins if you jump into the conflict. So what's important for you to is not necessarily ignore the conflict, but just be aware of it and take control of the situation. Take control of where you put yourself, what you take in, what advice you get, and heed, right? And allow yourself to go ahead and continue to prosper. If you find that there is too much controversy or conflict that is around you, you're also being invited to take a pause, to rest, reconnect with spirit. Make sure, go back to that high priestess place that you were in the past where you had that information. Don't be afraid of it. Even if your intuition led you to a quote unquote tower moment or a significant change in your life, understand that it is leading you to your highest good. Okay, so no matter where it is that it is taking you, it's leading you to your highest good. It just may have been that drastic change needs to happen or needed to happen for you to be able to make way for the universe to make the roads clear for you to get into this place of self-actualization and success. Okay. Now, in terms of your hopes and fears, one of the things that may be coming up for you is that you may be in a place where you're needing to make a decision. And you're needing to make a decision on whether or not you're going to stay where you are, which may feel quote unquote safe to some of you, or to actually expand and venture out into the world, or venture out into, an area on a project or on a job or with your home or whatever it may be. That is not where you've gone before. It feels like a bit of an expansion, right? It may even for some of you feel like a bit of a risk, all right? But the guidance here or the support here is to expand your horizons, to not allow yourself to sort of get stuck in that place, okay? But to go ahead and let yourself expand. Because you've got what's coming up is attainment, right? The Eight of Pentacles is about beginning to really see that harvest, okay? Doing the work to master something, right? To really master. So take the decision to go ahead and move forward, and then do the work that you need to do to master the new opportunity that's coming into your life, all right? Now, what I want you to be conscious of is yeah, that's 4. So this is what is kind of coming. So as I was trying to get to the kind of what comes next, the road that kind of comes next, right? We end on the Empress, which is that a new creation, this beautiful, the Empress is the creator, right? She creates universes. So she just doesn't create, small cities or small spaces. She creates universes, okay? And so this is where you're ultimately going. But the journey there may feel like you have been, well, I guess what I would tell you in terms of advice, one of the ways to get there in a way that's going to bring you more peace is to watch your thoughts. Watch what's going on in your mind. You've got the 8 of Swords and then the 2 of Swords. So that lets me know, again, you've got this place where you're having to make some decisions, okay? But as you move along, the 8 of Swords is where we trap ourselves with our own mental thinking. We think we are more trapped than we actually are. And the reason why we think that is because we are allowing some old thoughts to kind of come in and say, I can't do this, I can't. So some of you may have the experience of seeing some success and then all of a sudden seeing that success pull out because your thought process has been stopping you from being able to move forward. So this is when it becomes important to mind your thoughts. Trust and believe in that which may feel impossible. Trust and know that you are abundant. You are meant to have the abundance that's coming. You are meant to be the creator that you are. Okay, but it just means that you've got to walk through this journey and you've got to stand firm in your decisions. You've got to look at things as they are, not as maybe you want them to be or the world tells you they should be, but as they are. Take your blindfold off, look at things squarely as they are, and continue to move forward in terms of creating your mastery because you were on the right track. So follow what you love. Take control, just like that little puppy dog that sees something that it wants and it goes forward and pushes against what might be holding it back. You go and push against what might be holding you back if it's pushing you towards something that you love, that your heart desires, that your spirit is longing for. So I'm really seeing you have a beautiful opportunity here that is going to be coming forward. And the opportunity for you is to be able to have success on really the material plane. A lot of this is very material, abundant resources, money, home, new project. But more than that, also, I'm seeing the sense of being able to create something that you love, that you can master, and that will bring you success, worldly success. So just make the decision, continue to move forward, trust and know that when you have tapped into yourself, even if the immediate outcome was that there were major changes that were occurring in your life, it is because it is making a way for you to have what you truly desire. Do not give up hope. It is on its way. Okay, so that's what I see for you, pile number 3. So happy to have you with me today. This is the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is our day, and I hope to see you next time. Please like and subscribe if you have enjoyed this video, and more will be coming soon. I also have quite a bit of videos that are on there that are timeless readings. So if there's something on there that pulls your interest, take a listen, because it may just hit exactly what you needed to hear today. All right, bye.